What's up, guys? It's Mark the Greatest. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about sometimes pain is a good thing. Now, if you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share this video if you guys want more of my upcoming videos, you guys. And let's get right into it, y'all. So today I want to talk about pain is sometimes disguised as a blessing, right? And the reason why I say this is because, even though we might be going through something at a certain time or at a current moment, that doesn't mean that it's end all be all, right? So when you go through painful moments, sometimes those painful moments teach you valuable lessons. Let me say that again, y'all. Some people need to hear this. Sometimes those painful moments teach you very valuable lessons. So there's always a lesson to learn in pain, whether it's tears, whether it's anger, whether it's bitterness, whether it's envy. There's always something to learn in bitterness, okay? There have been so many times in my life where I felt kind of down, and there are days where I felt depressed, where I felt like I didn't want to do anything or go anywhere. But you know what I said? And I asked myself, what is this lesson teaching me? What is this moment? What is this current moment teaching me at this time? And it was teaching me like, hey, Mark, you need to do something. You need to work on something. You need to be on to something. Because one thing I've heard from Andrew Tate, and a lot of people might say he's a misogynist and he has a bad message and all this. But one thing he said is the more you're in motion, the less you're going to feel down and depressed. Let me say that again. The more you're in motion, the less you're going to feel down and depressed. So you have to keep yourself moving in order to in order to break out of like this dark abyss of, you being depressed and you feeling down and sorry about yourself. Like sometimes you got to get yourself out of that space. You know what I mean? And you got to actually do something. Like for me, when I felt down, right? Like there are many times I felt down. When I fell down, man, I would trade Forex or I would make a YouTube video. Like a lot of times, guys, I make these videos because it's an outlet for myself, so that I'm in motion, so that I know that, hey, I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of guys, especially young men today, struggle with being in like this abyss and having really like no direction in their life, especially with like people growing up in single mother households and all this. And I just think that, we should just find a way or find ways to get out of this abyss. So some people like to do YouTube videos. Some people like to go to the gym. Some people like to just, do their hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Like play sports, make money. Like that's a good one. A lot of people do drop shipping or Amazon FBA, whatever. Like they start all these online businesses, or they go out for a walk, they go for a hike, they ride their bike, they go on a skateboard. Like there's a lot of ways to get out of this like abyss. You know what I'm saying? Of this like pit of like empty space. You're basically like in an empty space when you're like feeling down, and you're like, dang, like I feel really bad. You know what I mean? And one thing Andrew Tate taught me too was that a lot of people feel depressed because they're not working enough. And that's something that I agree with, because like every time I felt down, I always found myself not doing anything. And I think when you're doing something, you don't give yourself the chance to feel down. Like, yeah, you might be sad doing something, but at least you're doing something. Like it's better to be sad and doing something than to be sad and doing nothing. Let me say that again. It's better to be sad doing something rather than being sad and doing nothing. Okay, so And I know the feeling of not doing anything, and that just, it doesn't make me feel good, honestly. And I felt it several times. And I guarantee you some of you guys watching might feel the same way. But I'm just here to tell you guys, keep yourself in motion, right? Sometimes that pain is teaching you something. Sometimes when you're sitting there and you're depressed and you don't have like too many friends, or you don't have a relationship, sometimes that pain's teaching you something. And I think we shouldn't exactly run from this pain, but actually confront that pain and say, okay, what is this pain teaching me? What is this pain teaching me to do? I might be feeling a certain way about a certain thing. I might be holding a grudge. I might have bitter feelings towards somebody. But what are these moments teaching me? And that is the importance. And I think this is a very important part of pain. Pain teaches you things that money wouldn't teach you. Pain just teaches you things that, just your everyday pleasure wouldn't teach you. Like video games doesn't teach you lessons of life. Playing basketball, like playing 2K, playing Call of Duty, that's not going to teach you the basic essentials of life. They don't teach you life lessons. Playing a app on your phone, that's not going to teach you like life's lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to actually experience things to really learn life's lessons. And there have been a lot of lessons that I've learned over this past year. Man, like I learned that, hey, if you want to be presentable in the workplace, you're going to have to cut your dreads. Like that was a hard pill for me to swallow, but I had to accept the truth. And guess what? I cut my hair. Now I got waves and all that. But I accepted the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't run from it. I confronted it. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Like whenever you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this, or you might feel stubborn to do certain things that are the best for you, but sometimes you got to confront it. Sometimes you got to say, oh man, this hurts, but it's what I got to do. I think that's a true definition of being especially a man. Like, I don't know about being a female because I'm not a female, but being a man is saying, okay, even women, they have things where they're gonna have to say, oh, I need to do this, but I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they might have to say, even though I don't want to do it, I need to do it. And that's the attitude that you need to have in order to be successful. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. Sometimes you have to cut that hair to get that job. Sometimes you have to dress up for that meeting you got coming up. Sometimes you gotta fix yourself up nice in order to look clean on the interview for the first day. Like, you gotta do it. We may not want to do it. Sometimes you got to get up early to study for that homework assignment and for that test you have on the next day. Sometimes you got to do that, man. Really, like, sometimes you have to. And this is all a part of, like, growing up and becoming the best version of yourself. Like, you push yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you don't you push yourself as much as you can until you achieve your fullest potential. That's what life is all about. Going to your fullest potential. And one of the reasons why humans, don't reach their fullest potential is because they get complacent, right? They're comfortable with where they are. And that's why they don't go anywhere in life. That's why they don't achieve much in life, because they get complacent. They say, oh, I'm just going to work this job. Oh, I'm just going to go home, watch TV, hang with my family, hang with my kids, do it all over again. Go on vacation. There's more to life than that. And I'm not saying working a 9 to 5 is bad. Like, you do what you got to do to make an honest living, but there's more to life. Like, you ought to be doing different things, like maybe even after work sometimes, even if it's just like a YouTube channel or a podcast or writing something inspirational or educational. You know, it really, that's what it really comes down to, y'all. Like, and I think when you go into painful situations, when you enter them, they're going to teach you a lot of lessons. If you allow that pain to get to your mind, and it's really up to you to accept that pain, right? So there have been plenty of times in my life where I've sat on my bed and I was sad and I said, man, what is this teaching me? Or in my head, I said, I know I'm meant for more in my life, but why am I not happy? What am I not doing? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to tell you guys that sometimes pain is a good thing. You know, and one thing I've heard from Steve Harvey is you need dirt to grow. I'm going to say this again, and I've said this before. You need dirt to grow. Okay, so if you don't have any dirt on you, if you don't have any pain, you're not going to grow, right? As much as we like comfortable places, nothing grows in a comfortable place. Let me say that again. As much as we like comfortable places, nothing grows in comfortable places. Okay? Sometimes you got to get a little dirty. Sometimes you got to get uncomfortable. Sometimes you got to push yourself to do things that you never thought you could do, but you can do it if you just believe in yourself and actually take action. There are so many times, guys, where, man, I stood up late just to study Forex. I stood up late testing out robots and back testing results, back testing robot results, you know, that would have happened in real time. Like, there are just times where I've studied video after video after video just to get the hang of Forex. And even now, I still would say I don't quite have the hang of it. Now, I have a successful system, but I still, trading on my own, I still quite don't have it down all the way, but I have it down somewhat. So I'm just here to tell you guys, you know, sometimes that's what it takes. It's study. Sometimes it just takes those painful nights and days in order to get somewhere in life. Sometimes it takes a little bit of pain, sometimes a lot of pain. Sometimes it takes a lot of pain to be successful. Let me say that again, y'all. Some people need to hear this. Sometimes it takes a lot of pain to be successful in any endeavor. And some things might be easier than others, but everything comes with a cost. You know, if you want the money that you guys want, it's going to come with a price. The degree that you want, it's going to come with a price. The job that you want, the president position you want, the YouTube career, the nice shoes, right? The nice house, the nice yacht, all of that is going to come with a cost. You know, to build this YouTube channel, it came with a cost. I had to put in time. I had to put in work, effort, and grind in order for me to see 500 something subscribers. Like, this did not come easy, guys. Like, a lot of what I've accomplished, it never came easy. None of it did. And right now I'm working on getting shredded. I know y'all see like a little bit of my muscles right here. I mean, I don't have much. I'm still like skinny, but I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a work in progress. And I'm encouraging you guys that sometimes when you're in that work of progress, you're going to be in pain. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get bruised up. You're going to get your feelings hurt sometimes. But hey, those are the things that are going to help you grow and develop strength. And that is what pain is for. Pain isn't always just to hurt you, but pain is there to help to develop you as a person and to make you stronger, to make your character stronger, to make your whole mentality stronger, and even your physicality stronger. You know, if you work out, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, sometimes the pain is necessary, and it's a process that is inevitable. It's a process every human being, every organism on this earth goes through. Every organism on this earth goes through pain. Let me say that again. Every organism on this earth goes through pain. Every organism, from the microorganisms to the macroorganisms, they all go through pain. All of them. Nothing is excluded. All of them go through pain. It's painful to get rich. It's painful to get strong. It's painful to get good in relationships. It's painful to build a big network. Everything that is worth having requires some sort of pain. It requires some sort of adversity. So I'm encouraging you guys to find pain and use that pain to fuel you to do better in life. Use that pain to perform better in life, to get the job that you want, to get the money that you want, to get the relationship that you want. Okay? All of that requires some sort of pain and cost. So I'm just here to tell y'all that sometimes pain is a good thing. And I'm not saying let people abuse you and, you know, beat on you or hit on you, or that kind of pain is unnecessary. I'm not talking about that. And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. But the pain, those hard moments where you feel like, oh man, this is so hard to deal with right now. You're going to have to say, man, this is where champions are made. Let me say that again. This hard moment right now, I have to say to myself, this is where champions are made. Champions aren't made through easy times. Let me say that again. Champions are not made through easy times. They have made it. Champions are made through difficulty, adversity, you know, pushbacks and pullbacks. I mean, they went through it all just to be successful. To land an interview with a millionaire, it took everything I had. Everything I had, from the effort, the grind, it took my own sweat equity to get to where I'm at now. It took sweat equity. And you guys, if you guys don't know what sweat equity is when you put in that hard work. You don't pay anything up front, but you pay, but you don't pay in monetary form. You pay with your time. You pay with your effort. You pay with your labor. That's sweat equity. Okay? And sometimes you need to go and pursue something with sweat equity. A lot of the homework assignments I did, that was sweat equity. To land an interview in Forex, that was sweat equity. To work with my dad and get paid, that was sweat equity. To make this YouTube channel from the ground up, that was sweat equity. So guys, I'm encouraging you guys to do things like, you want to work smart too, but also some things initially from the beginning is going to require sweat equity. Sometimes it's going to require that. So I'm just here to tell you guys, pain isn't always a bad thing. And pain is a blessing in disguise. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Also, smash that like button and hit that notification bell if you guys want more of my upcoming videos, y'all. And I hope everybody has a great day, y'all. It's MarcTheGreatest. Peace.
Skype here.